Hi Leo, welcome to your April read. I'm very excited to do this read for you guys because you were so amazing for my mid-March read. I had so many views and I've had subscribers and comments, and almost entirely that was from you guys, Leo. So I'm super grateful to you. Thank you so much for supporting me, especially because I'm brand new to YouTube and still trying to figure things out. I'm hoping going forward to be doing more regular reads. I've just moved house, struggling with some internet issues. I had actually done a whole bunch of end of March reads, which I wasn't able to get up in time. So we're starting with the April reads now. But let's see what the universe is going to be bringing in for you in April, Leo. Remember, you had that incredible sun shining on you for that second half of March. So that will absolutely be carrying forward into April. We're still carrying a bit of energy from from March astrologically. We've got Venus and Mercury still retrograde, and then we've got that solar eclipse at the end of March that happened in Aries, and Neptune moving into Aries. Oh wow, look at this. So yes, some of that energy is carrying through. Wow, oh my goodness, what is happening here, Leo? This is incredible. Oh, you've got just major arcana and all sorts of things going on. This is very exciting. Ooh, okay. Excellent, excellent. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. Nice. So not the Sun this time, but the King of Cups is an extremely positive card to have at the bottom of the deck. Before we look at your spread, I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards that I shuffled while I was talking to you at the beginning. From the Enchanted Forest, we have Sword. Harness your inner strength and courage to overcome challenges. I mean, that's perfect because you have the Strength card in your recent past. That is perfect. And let's have a look at the Spirit Animals Oracle. Abundance. Wow, this is the Bison. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Wow. Really interesting. It's okay. Strength and abundance, basically. That's what we've got going forward for April. That's this kind of the energy, the overall energy for the read. Along with this King of Cups. He's mastered his emotions. He's full of creativity and compassion, and he's been through a lot. He's a king. To have earned that throne, he knows how to stand strong and weather the stormy seas. He's calm and centered and balanced, and I feel like that energy of that the second half of March with that sun has definitely carried you forward to be in this place of being able to just ride those waves, especially because you have that strength in the recent past. I think, look, I'm not an astrologer, but I think this is a Leo card. It's got a lion in it. So Leo, you have this beautiful strength. You're mastering that ego. She's connected really highly to that spiritual energy. Wow, this is a really beautiful card to be starting with. I feel like all of these cards, these four cards, with that inner strength and the strength card, the King of Cups, the abundance, this is what's carrying you through April, through this read. Really, really special. And look at the heart of your spread. You have the Ace of Wands. Brand new direction, something new coming in, some new action, passion, excitement, some kind of it's like a fire has been lit, and you're starting to take action towards something, and the universe is supporting you and giving you this magic wand to make it happen. Very, very exciting. That makes sense to me if you've come from this space of the sun from March, and you've got the High Priestess in your challenge area. What I'm feeling with that is that because you've got a lot of action cards, and then you've got some swords cards, the sword over here as well, there's going to be a bit of push-pull between the action in the world, the mental thought. In fact, you've got cups as well. What you don't have is any pentacles. You don't have that grounding energy. I feel like you're going to be so excited about driving forward and making things happen that you may find it a little hard to hear your intuition. So this challenge card is just about, it's trying to let you know to try and maybe slow down a bit, perhaps use some of that bison energy, that slow, patient bison energy, sacred buffalo, and just try and find times to slow down and go within, see if you can hear your intuition, because I feel like she's going to be a little bit harder for you to hear with all of this going on. You've got the hanged man in your hidden aspects as well. So this is definitely, you're needing to take that time to see things from a new perspective. So if things are moving fast, it's fabulous, but just give yourself that time to go within and feel what's happening inside, because you have the Four of Cups in the crown of your spread. There's some degree of boredom or dissatisfaction because you've had so much drive and this new passion, whatever this is that's coming in. It's very, very exciting. And I feel like you've got a bit of frustration with the ordinariness of certain things. You're seeing the things that you don't want, and you're kind of focusing on them a bit, or you might be going forward. The problem with that is that you do close off your heart, and it means you may not be open to this Ace of Cups that's coming in from the universe there. So while you've got all of this other supportive, fiery, passionate, action-orientated energy, you'll be potentially a little bit frustrated with those things that are not so fast moving and that aren't manifesting as quickly as you want. So just be a bit wary. It's the same thing with the High Priestess. You're wanting things to keep moving. You've got all of this energy and you just want to keep moving, but give yourself time to go within and keep your heart open to those slower moving energies, because there is something here. There is some opportunity to have an awakening moment. It's there for you. It's in the hidden aspects at the moment. But if you can take some of this time out, take time out to see things from a new perspective, you'll actually gain a bit of clarity about how to move forward. One of the fastest cards in the deck. You've got the Eight of Wands in your future. So things are going to be happening fast. They really are. You've got amazing things coming in, opportunities, new directions coming straight after this Ace of Wands. You're manifesting this in your world. It's just this, because this High Priestess is in this position, it is really saying that this is needed. You do actually need to take time out. This Hanged Man saying the same thing. You do need to take that time out to go within and find that steadiness and peace. Remember, this is saying, teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Gratitude and prayer tend to come in moments of quiet and peace. That is actually another interpretation of this card. It's offering you the opportunity to meditate and contemplate if you keep your heart open. So if you can do that, you'll find that you'll actually bring up this peace and this gratitude, and you'll enjoy this incredible adventure more than if you're seeing it from a space of boredom and frustration. Okay, your advice. I love this. It's probably going to sound contradictory to you, but it's actually not. This is a card of celebrating with friends. This is a celebration card. This is saying be social, go and connect with people from that heart space with the cups. This is kind of an action-orientated emotion card. So there's still action happening here, but it's still taking time out from whatever this forward drive, this adventure that it is that you're going forward on. In fact, it's this whole line here. This whole line of this spread is you driving forward. This is a different way of taking time out and taking, seeing things from a new perspective. This is about just play, having fun, enjoying yourself in life, because if you don't stop and smell the roses, if you don't stop and celebrate with friends and have a bit of a play, sometimes you'll lose the joy of life, and you'll lose the joy that is obviously evident in this journey that you're going through. So yeah, enjoy. And you've got this King of Cups, which I feel is connected with this. Your emotion, your heart is open. Just don't close it off out of boredom. And I think you're going to be fine because that King of Cups is overseeing the whole read. It's going to be fine. You've got the Four of Wands in your external factors. This is very exciting, Leo. This is stepping through that 1111 gateway at the start of a brand new stage of your life. This is like the wedding card. It's another card of celebration, but the wedding is like the first step for the next stage of your life. This is something coming in for you. It's very exciting. It's very connected with this eight of Wands. It's right alongside it. So whatever is coming in, whatever communication or change of direction or news that's coming in that's steering you in a new direction, it's stepping you forward into your next stage of life. It's very, very exciting. I can't wait to see what that is. It's very cool. We might need to pull some clarifiers to see what's coming in. Interestingly, you have the Five of Swords in your hopes and fears position. I feel like you've got... this is just hopes and fears. So this is not something that's manifesting materially in the world. And it's because it's swords. I almost feel like there's a little bit of an internal battle that might be going on. Because it's the first sort of sword card that's come up at this point. We'll get to that Six of Swords. But we're going from the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords, so it's obviously not going to last very long. But I also don't feel like it's particularly concerning. It's almost like you've got some kind of niggle going on in your mind that you might not be up to the challenge for it. You know, we've got this sword card here, harness your inner strength and courage to overcome challenges. It's almost like you're feeling as though this, even though you're wanting to drive forward and all of this is saying take time out, go within, it's like part of you is a bit afraid that you're not going to be able to meet this challenge of driving forward with all of this fast moving energy, or that you're going to be defeated, or that you're going to lose friends if you succeed. This is all kind of just mental noise, and it's not actually very important for you to be concerned about. Just know that that might be there, and again, if it does come up, take that time to go within, see things from a new perspective. This is just mental noise. I'm not getting this as anything externally, no external conflicts. This is just you getting in your head a little bit whenever this comes up, because this is for the whole of April. So, as I said, I'm going to be doing some more reads as we go forward, hopefully more frequently. We can have a look and see if there's anything coming up that you actually do need to be concerned about. But all I'm feeling right now is this is just mental stuff. It's like this Four of Cups, it's kind of on the same level where it's just in your head. It's heady stuff. It's you seeing the stuff that's making you feel bored and frustrated and closing off your heart. And this is just you getting a bit mentally conflicted about things. But ultimately, with the Six of Swords, this is steering you into a new direction, somewhere this is moving from choppy waters into calmer seas. You're traveling somewhere new, and this is teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. No, that's not what I was after. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Keep me warm through the storms of life. This is what you're doing. This buffalo is steering you into something new. This could be very literally about travel as well. I don't always get that with that card, but it is a card of travel. So this could actually be literally moving you into a new direction. You might be moving house, you might be traveling overseas, you might be moving into, you're moving into a new phase of life. So you could be moving towards a marriage, you could be moving towards a new residence in another country. If it's literal travel, often this card could be traveling overseas because they're on the water. Again, I don't normally get that kind of literal interpretation, but it is coming up with you. So some of you could actually be moving. And because there's so much movement energy here, it could very well be a literal move. I'm going to pull some clarifiers now. Firstly, I want to have a look. Let's have a look first at this Four of Cups. I might pull on that High Priestess energy, but we'll see. I'm going to use the Wild Reflections Tarot deck. Ooh, okay. First up, we have the Devil. That's an interesting card. Yes. I can already feel what that's pointing towards. Sorry, let me just These cards are jumping all over the place today. It's there's a lot of energy going on. Got the King of Swords also flipped over in the deck. Oh, and we had there we go, the Seven of Pentacles. These are kind of all flipped over in the deck. So the Devil is very much about being stuck in old patterns. They can't see that they can break themselves free of these chains, but it's up to them. They can break free. They just can't see their way out of this. But it's like him closing off his heart. It's up to him to keep himself open. It's up to this couple to break themselves free of their chains of old patterns. So it can be thought patterns, it can be emotional patterns. This is really just telling me just to break out of this state of boredom or frustration and keep yourself open to that Ace of Cups. You've got the King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. The King of Swords is about tapping into your truth, your higher wisdom. He's very spiritual in this deck, and he's also very action orientated. He's an unusually action orientated King of Swords. Normally it's all about the truth and the kings sit on their thrones, but look at him. He's pointing the direction you need to go. So if you can't feel it with your heart, if you can't feel your way out of the situation, tap into your logic, tap into your higher wisdom, and because your intuition, remember, this is in your challenge position, this High Priestess, so you do need to go quiet and still and tap into your higher wisdom, tap into your logic, use your rational mind. If you can't find your intuition and you can't feel your heart, to find a way to steer yourself in the right direction to break away from that devil and into that intuitive. So just to see things from a new perspective. And this is all about the Seven of Pentacles. This is really interesting. So this Four of Cups and this Seven of Pentacles feels to me like this is the old energy that's still hanging around you while this new energy is coming in and driving you in a new direction. So you're having to reassess all of the efforts and all of the work that you put in because you're in this state of dissatisfaction. So that's what you're doing, and that's great. That's perfect. That's exactly what you need to do. Just don't get yourself stuck in that state. Break yourself free of those chains, and again, use that higher wisdom to point the direction and let yourself explore, like really examine where you've come from and whether you want to keep moving forward in that direction or change direction entirely. Let's pull. I think I will pull on that High Priestess. It's an interesting card to have in the challenge position. Wow, the Nine of Cups. The King of Wands. He's the only king in this deck that's actually sitting on the throne, and he's got much more of an emperor flavor because he's got the world behind him. So he's really the ruler of his world. I'm kind of understanding this High Priestess energy. It's pretty much what I've said. Yeah, you've got the the Ace of Wands again. Right, heart of the spread, you've got it there, you've got it again. So this is telling me that the reason you're having trouble bringing in that quieter, stiller High Priestess energy is because you're manifesting all your wishes are coming true. You're becoming the ruler of your world. You've planted this seed, this new action, this new direction is coming in. It's so exciting for you. It does get hard to tap into that intuitive energy, that High Priestess energy, when you've got so much excitement and wonderful things happening around you. And if this hasn't happened yet for you, then I would use this time to really keep going within, use that strength that you've brought with you from the recent past, and take the time before all of this new energy comes in to use that High Priestess energy and go into that Hanged Man energy. Take that time out to see things from a new perspective, gain a bit of an awakening, a bit of enlightenment, because there's going to be so much coming in. When it does come in, it's going to be really distracting. It's very distracting when good things happen. You get very caught up in the worldly stuff. And it's obviously really lighting up your heart with that King of Cups as your overall energy for the read. So none of it's bad. It's not a bad thing that's going on. It's just because this has turned up for you, this High Priestess energy, it's saying that the cards are saying that they want you to make sure you're still connected to that intuition. that King of Swords is actually very intuitive as well. He's very spiritual kind of King of Swords. So that's another indication to keep connected to your inner self, to your higher self and your higher wisdom, even while all these wonderful things are happening. I mean, that's a pretty good challenge to have. Things are too good. I've got to take some time out to tap into my intuition. I love it. Wait, what am I pulling on now? Sorry, I started shuffling. Okay, let's pull on that Five of Swords, because that's really the only one that I was feeling like it might cause you a bit of trouble. The rest of it is, like I said, it's the good kind of challenge. But that Five of Swords, that's some mental conflict going on. So let's see if the cards have any advice for you, or can give me any more information about what that is or how to manage it. The Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so remember, this is in your hopes and fears position. So this conflict, it's like you're afraid you're going to lose someone or lose something, that there's going to be some kind of grief or loss that you're going to have to process, and it's almost like you feel like it's your destiny to be in that kind of mode of loss and heartache. Like things are too good. It's your destiny to be heartbroken. That it's all going to come crumbling down. That's what it's like. That's, and again, this is your hopes and fears. It's like you're afraid that it's just going to be too good, and it's all going to crash down on you. And the Page of Swords, there's this hope and inspiration that actually maybe this time it's something new. Maybe this time we're heading in a new direction. So this Page of Swords, it's like a breath of fresh air, a shift in your fortunes. It's like a shift in direction. This is part of this hopes and fears. You feel this energy coming through all of this. This is part of the conflict. You think part of you really does believe it, that it is actually changing for the better, but another part of you is afraid that you're going to be stuck in this grief spiral, this getting caught in that devil trap again. But with the Wheel of Fortune right in the middle, it's like I'm feeling actually that you're feeling the destiny wheel could turn in either direction. It's really, really interesting. It's like you just don't believe you deserve all of this wonderful stuff that's happening to you, or that you just don't believe it's really going to happen. It's really going to manifest for you. And all I can say is that this is all in your mind. I mean, it's all going on in your head right now. It's all that swords energy. But everything else that I'm looking at is just super duper positive, really exciting, Leah. I mean, that sun that was shining on you at the end of March, or for the second half of March, it really feels like it's pushing you into some exciting new adventure. Let's have a look where it's taking you with that Six of Swords. I'd like to see if that is an actual journey. I mean, because I've had actually more than one or two people watching my readings. This could actually be a journey for some of you. It could actually be metaphorical for others of you, so it's very cool. So as a clarifier, we got one of them is the Five of Wands. Then we got the Hanged Man again. So when cards come up twice, it's really important. Like it's like an underline or an exclamation point. Hanged Man. It's like you got the Ace of Wands. It's like definitely coming in. Hanged Man. Really take some time out when you need it. And then you've got the Six of Cups. This is really beautiful. These are really interesting energies, kind of a mix of energies to clarify this Six of Swords. So whatever this is that you're moving away from, this Five of Wands, this is an interesting card. It's not a typical Five of Wands that you get in the Rider-Waite Tarot or other decks, because instead of wasting energy on petty squabbles and fights like you would normally see with the Five of Wands, these guys are playing a game. Like they're just playing a game together. So it's like a frivolous fun. It might be a bit of a waste of energy, but it's just joyful fun. It's kind of coming more from that Three of Cups energy. So you moving away, whatever you're moving away from, part of it, I am still picking up a touch of that traditional meaning of the Five of Wands. It's just suggesting to you to try to avoid wasteful energy because you have somewhere important to be. But it's also saying you can take time, especially with this Hanged Man, you can take time just to have a bit of a play, to have fun, to waste your energy on something that's just fun and frivolous, that isn't driving you forward in this new direction. So definitely this Hanged Man, take this time. The Hanged Man in this deck, he's doing yoga, and that's union of body, mind, and spirit and heart. So really allow yourself to integrate all of those aspects of yourself, and don't get caught too much in that frivolous energy, because there has been so much energy going, and this is another Wands. And again, as I said, for some of you it could be about just you've been driving so forward so quickly and with such passion and excitement, with all of this joyful energy going on, you could end up just being a bit wiped out, or just losing energy and not having enough energy to keep you moving forward. So take that time to restore your balance, your whole being of balance, your whole body, mind, spirit, heart. Find that balance so that you can keep moving forward, because this Six of Cups, I love this. This is so beautiful. This is like this honest, pure, heartfelt, innocent kind of connection. It's a Cups card. The Six of Cups is a card of love, but it can be. Obviously in this card it can be a love between two people, but it can actually just be you reconnecting with your own heart. It's about finding those things that maybe you loved as a child, or that you'd forgotten you enjoyed a few years ago, and you suddenly reconnect with it, and it's just opening your heart up to that innocent, joyful passion that you remembered. Or if you've never experienced that before, this is saying it's coming in for you now, but you need to find this balance. Once you've driven yourself forward and you've actually taken the steps to move, if you are moving, or to move away from things that have caused conflict, or to move into whatever this gateway is that you're walking through and heading off in a new direction. This is saying, now that you're there, just take this time to reconnect with yourself, and your heart's going to open. You're going to find those things that bring you joy and love with no conditions. This is just your unconditional joy and connection with something that makes you feel like a child again, in a really good way. I'm going to pull 3 final cards using the Rider-Waite Tarot, just as a final message from the cards. But that is so beautiful. Really important, though, that you do have that Hanged Man twice. It's obviously really important that you take that time to rest, connect, go within, and find that balance. Because, it's just... You'll be rewarded with that Six of Cups. Look, you've got the Emperor. I remember I said our King of Wands is very like the Emperor in the Wild Reflections deck. So you've got the Emperor now. He's the ruler of your domain. You are the ruler of your domain. 4 of Swords. Finally, yes, take that time to rest. You remember you had the 4 of Cups up here, so you've got another 4, just like you had the 6 of Swords under here, you've got another 6 of Cups. Again, repeat numbers. It's really important to pay attention to those. So I kept saying you need to take time to go within. All of these cards are telling me you need to take time to rest, take time out, reconnect in with yourself. Don't get too caught up in the excitement of everything that's going on around you. So rest, recover, recuperate. Really, just you can this is about meditation. Just like that 4 of Cups could be about meditation and contemplation. This can be about meditation and prayer. These 3 swords coming straight down on him is like spiritual downloads that you won't receive if you're not in that space of being open and connected. So he's got his hands over his heart. And the 4 of Cups, remember, he had his arms crossed, so he wasn't able to receive that love, that cup from the universe that was coming in. His hands are pointing up towards those swords. He's ready to receive that information, those spiritual downloads. So yes, definitely take that time to rest. but you are ruling your world, so you're going to be fine. Interesting. This one popped out. I'm going to have to pull more on that. That's the Eight of Swords. That's sort of mental energy that you might be stuck in. Again, I'm just getting this. This is a little bit connected to this energy, this Five of Swords. This is just a little bit of a reminder to take time to go within. I know I keep saying it, but the cards keep telling me that I really need to tell you to take that time to go within, because she's actually not trapped. She believes she's trapped, but her feet are free. Those swords aren't surrounding her. She can walk away, and she can free her hands and remove her blindfold, and she'll be free. She'll be able to see. But in this moment, she believes she's trapped. It's that devil trap again. It's just getting caught in your own head, in your own thoughts, in that state of disbelief, of doubting that things could be really this good, or just see, as I was talking, sometimes the cards like to clarify that, and I just flipped over the Five of Pentacles, which is the same sort of thing. It's just getting caught in those old thought patterns, but this World card really wants to come out. Your world is changing. Believe it. Believe that Page of Swords. Your world is changing. This is big cycles ending and new ones beginning. And I think you know that. So for the most part, you're driving forward. You just occasionally have these swords coming in that where you're getting in your own head a bit. So take your time out that you need to rest. But yeah, massive cycles ending, new ones beginning. You're heading off in a new direction wherever you're going, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Let me just, because I pulled that World, I might pull two more cards. It's a final message. Let's have a look. Here we go. Okay, look at this. The Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're really changing your world. You've got the Moon at the bottom of the deck. So this can be a little bit of lack of clarity, a bit of confusion, which is just reflecting the swords, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Swords. So again, just take the time out that you need when you need it. Harness your inner strength and courage to overcome challenges. That's the main message of that Sword card. And yeah, trusting that wisdom to bring in this abundance, because you have the world right alongside the Magician. You're manifesting your own reality, and the universe is supporting you with that Ace of Pentacles, and you have two Ace of Wands under there as well. So really incredible things coming in, and it's looking so beautiful for your future. Leo, I'm very excited for you. I can't wait to see what comes for you next, and I wish you all the best on your journey through April.